Hi, I'm Greg.
And I'm David, and this is Dynamic Discussions.
And today we're talking about the evolution of head protection. Safety helmets have been out long enough now that you see a good mix of safety helmets and hard hats on the job site right now. Today we're going to go over the differences and the advantages to one versus the other, and a few definitions, and even what OSHA and some of our nation's biggest contractors think about it. First, let's look at hard hats. They've been commonplace in construction and industrial settings for decades and have done a good job at protecting us, but it only protects from impacts straight down. Safety helmets have come along in the last few years here in the United States, and for longer than that over in Europe, and provide protection on multiple other levels other than just top down. So there is directional impact rating, there is side impact rating, and you also have a chin strap to retain for a secondary impact and also to prevent your head protection device from becoming a projectile or falling object and causing harm to someone else.
So we're going to look at why safety helmets are a safer option in most scenarios. A safety helmet is tested and designed for top, side, front, and back impacts. So that's going to protect the worker in the event of a fall or something swinging in that's not always top down, because on the job site, you don't always know where an impact's going to come. If you take a fall off the side of a building, you might swing into the side of the building. Obviously, a top impact's not going to protect you there. The integrated chin strap is tested and designed to stay on a worker's head in the event of an impact, a blow, or a fall. So if somebody were to take a fall off the side of a building, now the chin strap is going to keep that safety helmet on your head through the event and duration of the fall.
Safety helmets are now common enough and the advantages are known that it's catching the attention of OSHA and large contractors and small contractors, and really the advantages to using a safety helmet and the enhanced protection, it's undeniable. And you even see this in some of OSHA's language. They put out a letter in 2023 talking about safety helmets, but they stopped short of making any sort of requirements. They did, however, note that they will be providing safety helmets for their employees. And the language that they speak about, where it used to be called a hard hat, is now a helmet in every situation that we could find.
What we're seeing a lot of times too is the general contractors, while it might not be in regulation that OSHA is pushing safety helmets or anything along those lines, these large contractors out there have a duty and obligation that push safety helmets on their sites because they are safer in most scenarios and are protecting these workers. So while it might not be an OSHA requirement or regulation, these large contractors have a duty to push the safest products to keep their workers protected at all times. So even though it's not in regulation, to get on a lot of these sites, you are required to have a Type 2 safety helmet.
And that applies to direct employees as well as subcontractors on most large general contracting sites nowadays. You can find the requirements on most of these contractors' websites. You'll cross-reference that to the helmets that you're looking at, and you'll find the right option.
We're not saying that hard hats are going away anytime soon. However, there has been a large shift to the new technology of safety helmets. Malta Dynamics still produces and manufactures hard hats as well as safety helmets. So you can find those on our website at maltadynamics.com in any color configuration you're looking for.